Hi, this is Rick Harsch, and I teach a writing class and a master's class in fiction. And you can skip this ad in 3 days. You know, one thing I'd like to tell you about writing is that fame can come in many forms. And one of the forms is coming up with the perfect book or the perfect paragraph or a memorable phrase or anything that just never goes away. And interestingly, my first example, interesting to me, you know, who am I to say? Interesting to you too, is that, excuse me. So, I had to get my snot out. Interesting to me is the fact that one of my favorite terms, names, phrases, whatever, was developed by a television comic named Ernie Kovacs. It was Ernie Kovacs who invented Rancid the Devil Horse. Okay, I got you in. Are you happy now, Rancid? All right. But, okay, just maybe, is that too loud, do you think, cameraman? No? It's not too loud? Okay. We'll turn it back up again then. All right. Well, what I wanted to tell you about today, and that's just the introduction. I'm leading into the first post-Rick Harsch Corona Samizdat pocketbook. What Corona Samizdat is going to do now is put out a series of pocket-sized books. So, I don't know why I grabbed that one. Why don't I just reach in my pocket and grab it? Look at that. Is that not beautiful? This is called An Angel of Sodom by David Vardeman. It has An Angel of Sodom in it and 13 other stories. And the reason I brought up Rancid the Devil Horse, other than a bargain we made years ago, is David Vardeman is the kind of writer who rarely has a story go by, if ever, without some remarkable turn of phrase. Okay, so here I'm just opening it at random. She watched as the flaming boulder, no larger than a watermelon, burned itself out in Gong's chair without setting the fabric on fire. Of course! How consistently clever of Captain Bingen to have purchased flame-resistant chairs for this ship. Okay. Hot? Smoking sexy. She's pretty. Would you ever let me meet her? No. Okay. Mrs. Barneveld said, how much nicer it would be to stroll around with an imaginary one. I often imagine I am walking around a public place with no clothes on. In my mind, I am nude, and it is so much fun being nude when everyone else is burdened with clothes. Plus, I get the satisfaction of complete mental nudity without any of the repercussions I might have if I encountered some real prudes who sicked the police on me. Random. This is all random. Okay, so you told Miss Piggy to email the phone company? That was how you solved her case? They said. The workings of a detective's mind fascinated them. The whole thing weighed on her so much that in the end, all she wanted was for me to get the misdirected finger out of her house so she could take a bath and go to bed. These are Vardemanians. It would not surprise me if we came across, no offense, Rancid the Devil Horse here. She dozed a little. In her dream, she heard a voice say to her, they crave it like something that was once in them but was destroyed. This was the key to envy. They wanted what she had but was forever denied to them because it had died a permanent death. Yet they retained a dim memory of the glory they had lost, like the damned in hell, whose torments were quadrupled by a vague intuition of the paradise they'd lost. They oppose me because I stand, or lie, among them as a sign saying, this way to heaven. She pitied them. They were forever doomed to this place, spinning their lives out in soul-numbing labor. Okay, one last one. Ralph lugged off to whoop it up with Sylvia and the gang, leaving her alone in the yard. Okay, anyway, This is just, I go through Vardeman randomly sometimes just to get every page has something bizarre on it and yet ordinary. It says on the back of Angle of Sodom, which doesn't have a lot of room, so it's got 2 blurbs and a description. It says, An Angel of Sodom includes 13 short stories as well as the title short novel in which a young woman makes a belated acerbic leap of imagination into her late brother's life. Then I added this line, I love it. It's because it's true. An elusive blend of surreal, hyperreal, and the Beckettian banal. This is David Vardeman's first collection of fiction. But that is Vardeman. An elusive blend of surreal, hyperreal, and and the Beckettian banal. Now, can you bring the camera over here? Just to look here. This is my first ever truly published book. The publisher is, the Papa publisher is Amlietti and Amlietti. That's their chakra sign. They published me in translation. But Corona Samizdat, that is our imprint. This is a Corona Samizdat pocketbook. The price is 10 euros. I'm going to go to the post office and mail one to the U.S. today to find out how much it costs. So you can check back with me. And you could also check at my email. We're not sure how we're going to sell these damn things yet, but for now we're going to just do it through PayPal or my bank account. And, you know, whatever. The author gets 50% of the proceeds once we pay off the printer. Ask any author if they ever get... I was promised 50% by Riverboat, but I never even got my goddamn $100 advance. So, anyway, promises. I keep my promises. This is a beautiful book. I just went and picked them up in Ljubljana now, and I was just thrilled to see it. The size, let me just... okay, here's my own tiny Skulls of Istria. It's not so tiny, it's thin. Look at that. Look at the size of that book. I mean, put this in your pocket. Okay, that's too... here's a classic size book of today, Confessions of Zeno. It's a monster compared to our pocketbook. And this is so beautifully designed. All our covers, we've decided, are going to be very well designed. And the printer, I love. Okay? So my email is rick.harsch, Harsch, @gmail.com.